Hadith 4. When to look for the night of power. An Ashata Radillahu Anha Qalat Qala Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam Taharraw Laylatal Qadr Fil Witre Min Al Ashril Awakhir Min. Narrated by Bukhari. Aisha, God be pleased with her reports, that the Messenger of God, divine contact upon him and homeless, said, "Seek the night of decree among the odd-numbered nights of the last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan. According to the great majority of the religious scholars, the last 10 nights commence on the 21st night." Well, whatever their opinion is, sometimes it has to be the 20th. Such is the case, whether the month of Ramadan consists of 29 days or 30. See, any scholar that tells you the last 10 nights only involve the 9 nights, that doesn't make any sense. There's no narration to support that. Such is the case whether the month of Ramadan consists of 29 or 30 days. So one should seek Laylatul Qadr on the 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th, and 29th night. Well, the 21st through 29th are surely part of the last 10. It's doubtful on the 20th. And sometimes on the 30th, you wonder, well, could there been a sighting? So are we observing the 30th, but there just wasn't the sighting? But we go by the moon sighting, so should be a global moon sighting. But Ibn Hazm has a different opinion, saying that the word ashra, as used in the hadith, means 10. As such, above calculations will only be correct in cases where the month of Ramadan consists of 30 days. However, when there are only 29 days in the month, as often happens, there's more 30-day months than 29, by the way, because it's over 29 days and 12 hours between, new moon to new moon. But it's not the new moon, yes, it's the crescent. It's the light of the crescent. And you can see the new moon in some areas, so. But it doesn't, okay, there are 29 days of the month. As often happens, the last 10 days will commence with the 19th day and the night being the 20th night. Well, no, the 10 days don't commence with that. But the Prophet would leave on the 19th to be in the masjid before the 20th when he did the itikaf for the 10 days. So that tells you something. According to this calculation, it would appear that the unevenly numbered nights will actually be 20th, the odd numbered nights are still the 21st, the 23rd, the 25th, the 27th, and the 29th. 20th, 22nd, 24th, 26th, 28th, and 30th. There is a narration that says every other night, but there's more saying the odd-numbered nights. But all ulama agree that when in search of the night of power, the Messenger of God, divine contact upon him, the wholeness, went into itikaf, the retreat. He commenced it on the 21st night of Ramadan. No, not all ulama agree. Maybe the list that he's looking at for this issue or something. But in view of this, these ulama consider the odd nights to be the appropriate nights for Laylatul Qadr. And there is no narration that says it has to be in odd nights. He says seek it in all the nights. Seek it in every other night. Seek it in the odd-numbered nights. Seek it in the nights that are left. Seek it towards it, and as Ramadan progressed, he'd say, seek it in the nights that remained. Seek it in the night, It's very logical until you look at what some of the scholars said. One should Therefore spend each and every night from the 20th onward in glow ibadah. I don't know what they mean by glow, some sort of typo, I'm sure. Worship. So that one may be sure of having got the blessing of Ramadan. Spending 10 or 11 nights in devotion is definitely not so difficult if one looks at the great reward that is promised. And one of the things is that, 10 or 11, that's really the only way to, and the blessing of the last 10 nights is greater, so it's important to engage that if you can. If you knew the blessing of the other 9 best nights, you would seek the best nights. But Ramadan, remember, Ramadan means burning, scorching, drying out. It's the 9th month. So many claims to religion have involved this idea of a 9th month of observance, and even 4 months of sacred months in addition to that, which are usually numbered as the 1st month, the 7th month, the 11th month, and the 12th month.